I'm not dressing up today, but I am going to break down the number one 2022 football recruit in America, Myles Rowser, Arkansas commit, game changer. Enough said. Myles Rowser, one of the best young men that I've had the pleasure to work with throughout my 6 years of doing this. Met him in the 8th grade, committed to Arkansas, received offers from Bama, Michigan was his first offer, all over the country. I'm very excited for his future. I think he's got a lot of NFL draft potential. And I'm going to explain some of that here in a minute on College Football Today RokFin. And man, talk about, trending progression. The kid has trended, he hasn't had a downward spiral since the 8th grade. Nothing but up, 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 up. And it keeps pumping. So let's get it. What is impressive about it, Myles' hip fluidity is insane. I mean, I've watched him in man-to-man coverage, dominant in one-on-ones. Watches his own flip right here, inside, watching the quarterback's eyes, reading the play, and then kind of realized, I ain't want to creep up on that. I'm going to flip back, high point the football beautifully, and, create some yards after the interception. Beautiful, beautiful play. He is also a leader in the defensive backfield. You watch him orchestrating the defense from the safety position, flying up, closes ground quickly, boom, to the turf. I mean, first two plays, you can't beat that. You know what I mean? But now we got him up here in the box, being physical, which really, I'm going to get into that later, how he could translate, 10, 15 pounds. That's an NFL outside linebacker right there. Much like Jeremiah, can't really say his last name, from Notre Dame. Special teams action right here. Gonna flip you over real quick. Aggressive. His team can feel his passion. That's a leader, right? Myles, his leadership skills are unbelievable, but I mean, look at that. Look how fast he got from that point, read the play, and closed that gap to get up there make the play for a loss. I mean, you don't see too many safeties dragging people down for losses and then doing this. I mean, see how fast he flipped? I mean, he flipped right there. Let's go back. Whoop. His hips, he flips very fast once he knows the direction of the play and where he needs to go. I mean, he's about 20 yards from the football, takes a slight drop step, and I mean, watch how quick he closes ground, but takes a beautiful angle on the football, and then one of the most sound tackles out of the backfield, little zone screen here, popping up field, truck stick, get off me. All right, I see you, Myles. I haven't seen that before. It's always nice to see something new because the kid's an athlete. Boom. Like I said, he's going low. He ain't gonna mess up his head, and that's what's great about Myles too. Tackling technique is the best you're gonna see. But there's what I really like about him. I mean, man to man, you ain't beating him. He's inside the hip. He's physical at the line of scrimmage. I mean, the dude's he could play. He could be a Patrick Surtain on the outside at CB. That's what Alabama liked about him. He could be a strong safety, free safety, and like I said, 10, 15 pounds. You put this man at outside linebacker. Now he's a hybrid. I mean, could come off the edge. There's just so much possibilities right now for the future of Myles Rowser that Arkansas really, I believe, got a kid that can really change the game for them in the Southeastern Conference play. Look at the physicality on him. He don't take no for an answer. Watch his footwork. I mean, that's a very short distance right there, but the way he can move from side to side and flip, there's not too many like him that are synaptically wound upstairs to fire like him. What I mean by that is fire, his synapses to his muscle fibers. Very quick, reactive, always in perfect position in coverage. I mean, you're not going to find a lot like this, in the 2022 recruiting class, and that's what's really special about him. I mean, really, he can get off his man and find the football like that, create a fumble. That's a high football IQ. That's extremely well trained. Like I said, he's always in perfect position. There's not a spot where you're going to find him. And now we got him running back again. Uh-oh. Zooming downhill. A little 20-yard gain right there. Myles, he's already graded out as a highly versatile player, but now he's got even more points, because he's on running back. If you watch how he went in a little bit with his head there, but you watch when he's one-on-one tackling, he does a fabulous job of sweeping the legs, rugby style. So his longevity, as a ball player, is going to be, he can play as long as he wants. He's not going to get injured, as easily as somebody would be if they see where he's tackling at. If they ran through the guy, tried to split his skull in half. It also does a lot of damage to your own brain as a defenseman. So always remember that. How long do you want to play? Get to the NFL, how much money you want to make. This was the breakdown of Myles Rowser, the number one 2022 football recruit in America. And I just believe that on the defensive side of the ball, you put him on the other team's best player right now, I think he can hold his own in college, not in high school. I'm talking about in the SEC. Stick him on the other team's best wide receiver and shut him down for 4 quarters. Those are the type of players that can change a football game. And I'd send them on some zone blitzes as well. Off the corner from the nickelback position, maybe slide them coming on a screaming blitz from corner, slide the safety over on coverage, send him on a blitz from safety. I mean, there's so much you could do with this kid. I like him deep as well. I mean, I love him over the top of the defense because of his high football IQ and his leadership abilities, and being able to line everybody up accordingly based off of his film study that week, because he does a good job in the classroom on analyzing each team that he's going to play week in and week out, and it really sets him up at a major advantage. And like I said, I've never seen this part of Myles before, but very excited about that. I do believe his home is on the defensive side of the football, but this shows, what kind of look how fast he is. Natural runner, and just pummeled that guy into the turf. Plays with passion, plays with aggression, team leader. I mean, you can't not, deny that this kid is going to be special at the next level. He is arguably got the most NFL potential in 2022. There's a few kids that also, I believe have very bright futures. A lot of them, actually. I mean, they all do. Anybody has a chance right now to turn into whatever they want. But next, I'm going to break down Duke 2022 commit Chandler Rivers. And, man, what a outstanding, versatile player on both sides of the football. Cornerback, though, I think is his future at Duke, and possibly in the National Football League, as Coach Cutcliffe has been known to really produce a lot of high quality NFL players. I believe this is a perfect home for Chandler. And we're DBU right now this year at Scout Trout. If you search top 2022 DB recruits, you'll find our box at the top of Google. God bless. Have a great day, and stay tuned for Chandler Rivers, the monster out of Beaumont, Texas. Lockdown U, Rivers Island.